call me fuego. 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. It's okay though, she know way home. Better life on a day.
Because everyone can like different things, and you don't have to hate someone because he likes a different thing than you do. Alright? I'm gonna start timing things out if you guys get too aggressive. So please just chill, have a good time, and watch the games, alright? Alright. We're on Miramar. We've got a pretty rough plane. I've been in the habit of saying we've got a good plane, but we've got a pretty rough one here. For all of the eastern teams, it's gone really far west. It's good for FaZe, it's good for Na'Vi because they have one of their drops here. We've got Omicen, we've got DA and Northern Lights. None of these teams are struggling, but all of these teams that are still flying, they're gonna have a long flight time, and they're gonna have a pretty late start to their looting. If we look at 303 TDM and Pink Pony, for example, then Team Liquid might just lose a player here. Vasquez found Melman though. Melman has to jump out of the car. He's gonna take a spray. Gonna take a lot of bullets from Gemty. Show what the man can do. It's not gonna do it this game. As Anonym is walking up onto Page. He's heard the mini shots and he's gonna take this any day. He connects 4 of them, just needs another one. Knock comes in right behind the shack. The nade's gonna come in to try and confirm it. It's not a cooked nade, so even if it's good, he might still be able to crawl out of it. It's not gonna do anything just yet, as Redline is also crashing. Redline is going in. On to execute 9 as Evas has crashed. The concrete, there's an absolute mortar nade coming out from Zero, and it's landing onto Evas. Just barely steps away from it. Smoke coming out, tries to deny the flush here, but there is the flush. As expected. Have Nail Up peeking around the side. Zero still holding the off angle, but he finds Joker. Evas and Nail Up. Very confined space here, very close together. But they just have 2 players left to knock. And they have teammates coming in from the backside. It's Cuba and Marv. Trying to make this crash. Trying to take it slow. They're trying to take it safe. Evas trades a few shots. Nail Up gets his flush. Now they're just circling in on them. Zero tries to step out the back. Instantly caught by Nail Up. It's just Nets alive. Gonna spot Marv. Marv spots him back. Barrel comes out on top, but it doesn't really matter as Nail Up is right there. Nets almost wins it against Nail Up. We see the power of the barrel coming in here, but now Redline, they've managed to overpower the barrel. To go the other way. We know that mountain goats have a little bit of a smell sometimes. As Jones tries to fend off DA. Charlie's coming around the side. The hipfire comes out. He's still not able to ADS because of that flashbang, and DA is going to make quick work here. Preb's going to get flushed out as well. It's still Saltimate and Rudy, but they're split apart. And yeah, give me a second while I have to ban someone in chat. Good times. And yeah, Tab got a knock onto the creeps, but now it's just Tab. With Besto nowhere to be seen, the flashes are coming in. He's just trying to dip and dive in his tiny little ridge. And he's completely flashed, and the creeps are going to get the better of him. Another point in the board for them as Besto is the last one alive. And he's going to be the last one for Na'Vi. The Northern Knights have to come in from the south. Cobry is the last one for 303. And again, we have Omicen with another team on their same edge, trying to get into the circle very late. So it's going to be rough for Page here. He has to try and leave his compound as soon as he can, but he already has Northern Lights right above him. And then we have Cobry trying to make a play. He's going to find Spyro. Lead him out of his buggy there. That's going to be him done. And that's going to be the Northern Lights just disengaging from this. They have nowhere to go, but Batulins has just passed Page here. So Page is in a tricky spot as well. He's going to have to try and get away, but Batulins is going to have a decent angle on this as Lou has found Cobry, and Cobry is down to just 20 HP. He's trying to make the push onto Lou here. The nade comes out. The nade is good. It's going to seal the deal. Cobry taken out. 5 kills on the board for the Northern Lights. They've lost 1 member in the process. It's not the worst outcome for them. And there is DA sending it into this north hard shift. Marv taken that out of the car by Ironic. Good shots with the mini there. And Redline, they've pulled up into the water treatment area of this crater fields, but they're under a lot of fire from TDM here. And there's gonna have to be a lot of smoke from Nail up here to try and claw this back. Cube is still on top, but as I say that, he just absolutely flies down the mountains to try and save his teammate as Nail up gets targeted up again. It's gonna be quite a lot of support needed. Ivas is in the smoke. Cubit, he's gonna be re-smoking it. He's gonna get that res, and they're gonna be able to consolidate this as Tornado Energy and Team Liquid right next to each other. And Team Liquid are sneaking up. They're taking their time. Clib's on 3 kills already. But they don't have all the time in the world. But these shots are going to be the Go Signal, Tornado Energy. They're all tunneled. They all have their DMRs out. Rizzy comes back, gets spotted, gets taken out. Instant flick from Mexi. But the spray isn't clean. An example. It's going to come out on top. It's just going to be Clib. He knows there's a knock. He knows there's a low player. Can he make it work? He's going to have to walk all the way around. He's going to take his time. Going to look for utility. He's going to just bump heads with Alia. Alia has a barrel. That's Team Liquid going out in 11th. Still have Pink Pony snaking behind them. Omakin is only down to 2. And they're walking into a very strong Tornado Energy in FaZe. Holding this ridge line, holding this edge completely free. So it's going to be rough for Omakin. Archie wants to make a play as well. He wants to try and get in onto Tornado Energy. But the reses have already come through. Again, rough times for him. Gustav only has a 3x, but he's got all the high ground in the world. As Nailup finds a knock onto Ironic. Getting a little bit of this pressure off their shoulders in that water treatment area. And now we're gonna see Omakin taking the fight here against FaZe. Ubah is gonna try to be the linchpin. He's got Aitzy on his back. He doesn't want to overextend. He wants to make sure this is not a 1v1. He wants to make sure he does have some backup. But Gustav has found Quizzes. This might be the go signal. It's the go signal for Ubah for now. But it might also just be the go signal for Archie in just a second as he comes up right behind Example and he's going to get the spray. And again, it's not clean. And again, it's going to get turned around. He has to hit the reload, but FaZe is going to save the day for him. He's just going to make the run away. And as Example gets taken out from behind. The man's got some anti-magnetic stuff going on that's just dodging bullets for him. He just can't be hit for now. The TSM, they can hit. They're going to hit Redline and they're going to hit them hard. And it's just going to be Nail up in the warehouse. They've got 7 kills on the board. They managed to sort of relieve some pressure earlier against TDM, but now they're against TSM. Even though it's just 2 members right now, still a force to be reckoned with. As Nail up finds Archie just casually strolling down the hillside. And then we do have TDM and DA are going to fight this off on the northern side. There's a nade coming into Faye. He has to try and get into cover as Via gets found by Mert. And it's a 4v4, but DA have all the space in the world. There's a nade coming from Mert. Doesn't look like it's going to reach far enough. It doesn't reach far enough at all. And Bram takes him with a clean spray with the M4. He finds the first one. They have 3 more to find. And they're going to get third-partied more than DA is going to be. But the fight has to come out for them. As they don't really have that much time. Just like TSM. They're pushing into Besto. But they're sitting on a nade here. So they're going to have to be careful. Vard just barely survives it. It's going to hit the first aid. But there's another one coming. It's coming from Besto. It's going to try to get it around the back. But it goes a little bit too far. They've heard these steps. They know where he is. Molly goes into the crate. I might just flush him out. And it flushes him right into Vard on the angle, and Vard is not playing around. He's not playing any games. Takes him out. Fate with a bike. Just trying to send it. Just trying to make a move for his team. And it sort of works as Bram and Ironic are free to push now. Bram caught out in the open. Barely comes out on top against Code Marco. And somehow, Faye has come out on top against Mitralius in this crash. Ironic has hit the prone. He's trying to heal. Bram, that's 30 HP as well. But now they're just down to a 2v3. Smash finds Marco. Smash finds Bram. Ironic he's gonna hit the heal, and they've sort of isolated this. But they do have TSM on the back of it. TSM haven't really realized. They haven't turned their attention just yet. But now Miraku has. The headshot instantly comes out. As Ironic still trying to heal up. He's only got bandages to work with. Doesn't have any utility. He's just gonna bide his time. He's just gonna make sure he's stays in the low ground, doesn't get third party. He's gonna let TSM do all the work for him, and he's gonna let FaZe do all the work for him. Now there's a flash, there's a knock. They're right at the back of the smoke, but from his angle, that's not gonna be visible at all. He doesn't want to go for the res onto Bram, because he doesn't know that TSM have looked elsewhere, but there is no res coming through for Smash, and that's gonna be Mert. Trying to make it into the blue, gets absolutely deleted by Ubah. Ironic just has no idea that TSM is so caught up with Nail Up and so caught up in trying to play it safe that they don't really turn their attention his way at all. Another tag into Faye. Not a lot of cover coming out from Iroh. Is just proning it out. Faye's gonna hit the heel, but there's an absolute action movie going on. And the Terminator is FuzzFace here. He's got the MK with a red dot. It's coming in. There's the knock from Ubah. There's gonna be the flush. And the next one they're going to try to find is Ironic, but now Vard is going for it. He knows he's had these shots with the mini as well, and he's just going to spot him through the railings. Quick work. Dink donk dead. It's going to be TDM out. Strong fight for them against DA. Couldn't quite capitalize on it in the end because they just had a very, very strong and a very, very uncontested FaZe just doing whatever they want in the circle. So Gustav from the top is going to say wham bang. Thank you, man. Put a little bit more pressure here onto TSM as they now are on the edge of the circle with this shift. Nail Up really doesn't have a whole lot to do here. He's going to look for someone coming down this hillside. He's going to see if he can get a free frag somewhere. But with two sets of level 3 gear on FaZe, and with the entire control over this hillside, there is really no contest going on. And there's the play. FaZe, they don't have to make the play, but they want to make the play. There's the first tag from FuzzFace. There's a spray from Aitzy. Mercury gets one back. Makes it competitive. But this nade is gonna... Oh, he's gonna miss. Nade's just barely gonna miss. And this is not easy to nade, but it's easy to Molotov as Miraku tries to stick the res here. They're full flashed. There's utility coming in from every single corner as they both just try and hit the first aids. Just trying to sit it out. But FuzzFace is trying to smell them. Gonna get absolutely stepped on by Miraku, and then level 3 gear and the barrel from Gustav come through. There's knocks coming out of TSM, but still FaZe. They're still taking a very convincing win here, completely uncontested. They just could do whatever they want from like phase 7 and onwards, maybe even phase 6, and they're gonna come away with an 11 kill win. Redline with a surprising amount of kills. Nailop has been alive as the last player for a very long time, but they still managed to rack up 9 kills in the game, 6 of them on Nailop. TSM with another good showing, 5 kills for them. Then we've got TDM with a good game, 4 on them, 4 on DA, and then we've got Tornado Energy.